Okay, my name is Anu Chitkineni and I'm manager at Center of Excellence in Genomics at ICRISAT. A very warm welcome to the 5th International Conference on Next Generation Genomics and Integrated Breeding for Crop Improvement in ICRISAT, Hyderabad, India. As you know that ICRISAT is an international research institute of CGIR. We work on 5 mandate crops, namely chickpea, pigeon pea, groundnut, sorghum and millets. And talking about Hyderabad, it is the 5th largest city in India and it is the capital of youngest state of Telangana, which is known as the most IT savvy state in India. So I'm sure that in addition to enjoying the scientifically rich program, you would be enjoying the beauty and dynamics of the ICRISAT campus and the city. So let me now start with the today's proceedings and introduce our honorable guests of this occasion. First of all, I would like to invite Dr. Peter Carberry to kindly occupy the chair on the dais. Dr. Peter Carberry is a Deputy Director General Research at ICRISAT. He joined ICRISAT together with Director General Dr. David Bugwinson in Jan 2015. And prior to his current appointment, Dr. Carberry led the CSIRO team within Agriculture Productive System Research Unit, APSRU. He is well known for Agriculture Production System Simulator, APSIM, modeling framework. He has also been involved in soil fertility and farming systems research in South Asia and Africa. Team ICRISAT is very much excited to have Dr. Carberry as our DDG research. Please join me in welcoming him. Now I would like to invite Professor Ashish Datta to kindly occupy the chair on the dais. Dr. Ashish Datta is a professor of eminence at National Institute of Plant Genome Research, NIPGR, and emeritus professor at Jawaharlal Nehru University. In fact, he was the founder director of the NIPGR. Professor Datta is well-known biotechnologist for the pioneering contributions in molecular biology and identification and manipulation of novel genes leading to the production of biotech products of high societal value. Professor Datta received several prestigious awards and honors that includes Padma Bhushan, one of the highest civilian awards of the Government of India. He is an elected fellow of all science academies of India as Academy of Sciences for the Developing World. Let's welcome Professor Datta. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Now it is great pleasure of mine to invite Dr. Howard Anna Shapiro, Darwin of the present days, joke apart, and he is Chief Agriculture Officer, the first Mars Advanced Research Institute Fellow, Senior Fellow at the University of California, Davis, and Distinguished Fellow, World Agroforestry Center, Nairobi, Kenya. Dr. Anna Shapiro has been involved with sustainable agriculture and agroforestry systems, pattern recognition and plant breeding, molecular biology and genetics for over 40 years in releasing hundreds of cultivars into the public domain. Let's join me in welcoming Dr. Anna Shapiro. Now now it is great pleasure of mine to invite Dr. Surinder Varsal, the World Food Prize laureate. As we all know that while working with Dr. Evangel Novelai, he developed a protein enriched of maize that is referenced as miracle maize. Because of its role in alleviating malnourishment, UPM is prevalent now in China, Mexico and Central America and Africa today. We are indeed very much honored to have you, sir. Can we welcome Dr. Varsal with big round of applause? Now let me invite Dr. Rajeev Varshney, who is the chair of the conference, to kindly occupy the chair on the dais. Rajeev Varshney is a very dynamic and young scientist who is also known as Genomics Guru. Dr. Varshney is the Research Program Director, Grand Legumes and Director, Center of Excellence in Genomics at ICRISAT. Dr. Varshney is known for his efforts to develop large-scale genomic resources, including genome sequences in legumes and their deployment in breeding. Thank you, Dr. Varshney. And we have now all our dignitaries on the dais. Now let's welcome them formally with a big round of applause. Now to begin with, may I request Ms. Hima to present a bouquet to Dr. Carberry. Welcome, sir. Now I invite Ms. Lekha to welcome Professor Ashish Datta by offering a bouquet. Now I request Sri Swati to welcome Dr. Howard Anna Shapiro. Now I request Ms. Pallavi to welcome Dr. Surinder Vasal. Finally, I would like to call Swati to welcome Dr. Varshney with a bouquet. Thank you all. Now I would like to invite Dr. Varshney to proceed further, and thanks again.
A very good morning. I have got a platform so I can be seen by all of you. Especially after coming to India from Germany, so I'm not rough edges. I'm not having the rough edges now. Anyway, there are many friends, and I'm really pleased to see you all here. And I can see that some of the new colleagues, they are also here, and they will become friends during this conference. As I mentioned in one of my email earlier when I sent to all people, we are expected to have about 3 is to have Nature India as our media partners. That's different story. And I was very tense till 2 a.m. in morning because we received this abstract book at 2 a.m. And our colleagues, they grabbed those books from the airport. So even they did not go to the courier place. So anyway, so sometimes these things happen. So my sincere thanks to my colleagues who have been doing wonderful work that even at 2 o'clock in early morning, they brought those abstract book. But nevertheless, you can see that they have come very nicely. So our sincere thanks to the Nature publishing groups and especially Nature India.